because you didn't say any about the and like I'm saying, no, we're not walk on the crown. A try walk on. If you want to buy a cabia, we are, you will be a little while. A buying in Franqua. You had the you are ready. And they almost see a Fabian in call. My to me, Cratano, a purchase order, and I say a contract, and say, Woofa will call her, Woofa will call her. At the country, the economy, and Tiafi.
Mr. Akufo-Addo, not an end of service benefits and entitlement. One Fabi, one Fensu Tuno. National Cathedral is not of priority to the people of Ghana. Bra Ghana forward to Abawo Yetia Akufo-Addo. Abatono, onye Baomian Watutia. It was a referendum on the failed governance of Akufo-Addo. Bra wale yedem referendum. They had the wastage and the thievery and the corruption involved with National Cathedral. They had it in mind. No, I dream into what to the mabano, what it's here, Akufo-Addo. No. Intino, pede, many dado de, Amampi, Mahaman Pobodo, or can once a man, not more kind there. Ituna Akufo-Addo way to $50 million, no, tuna way to no, one ma yinsuno. Mr. Akufo-Addo, not an end of service benefits and entitlement. One Fabi, one Fensu Tuno, National Council.
With regards to the proper human sexuality, it's quite a long name. Proper family values bill. If you remember, there was a court case that injected the speaker from forwarding it to the president, and also restrained the president from receiving the bill. Eventually that case was disposed of in December, I think on the 18th or so. Yeah, so it meant that the injunction had been cleared. But as far as I know, the bill did not get to the president for assent. And so the convention is that all bills that are not assented to before the expiration of the life of Parliament expire. And so that bill effectively is dead, it has expired. I don't know what the promoters of the bill intend to do, but I do think that we should have a conversation on it again so that all of us, if we decide to move that bill forward, move it forward with a consensus. And probably it shouldn't be a private member's bill, it probably should be a government bill with governments behind it after consultation with all the stakeholders to see how, we're able to move this forward.
Adom say omo harase MPP for omo free abamu na utu fie ni abase ebejoka if you see the members of oral committee what was as we see that ni ababu bubu a member of oral committee if you say ye him so Korea asase enye sa na titi o man say ye chichiro man say ye de mra ekwan so na eye adwuma say impo minim say MPP ni bia nwi aka no nwi obi asase obi so obi awi aka na so obi awi asase the also is we dey court na court na ka say no cross asase no wan to no kwan pa so a yakwaje sa no mu ye ya eku ye to ablakwa odije ko beche belamte ene empanfo bi ekọ ekọ supreme court ko si say asema no kuje to kan na nya no kre ene ntino edi kwan say ye masa de no ekoso enti sa aban bi abeba no wo pa ni paku say mo de mo na mo kohwe na mo aban properties ho ban na ye say amount for properties ni ye amount for cars ni ye bro amount for this is not the country.
Would you abolish the E-Levy?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, my position on the E-Levy is well known. I do not intend to run from it. I've written articles against the E-Levy. I championed opposition against the E-Levy. I still stand by them. Mr. Chairman, the E-Levy is neither a direct tax, indirect tax, or an excise tax. I don't know how to classify the E-Levy as a tax practitioner. Mr. Chairman, it doesn't mean that I do not recognize that the E-Levy brings in certain revenue. But the fact remains that the E-Levy retards our progress towards a cash-light economy and the fintech. We need to abolish the E-Levy. I've said, and I'm on record to have said, that given the opportunity to abolish the E-Levy, I want to restate that position, that if approved as part of the first budget, I'll be privileged and I will announce that we will abolish the E-Levy as part of our first budget.
That's in fact, no question to say. and if you are, and said I'm saying you may present the euro at first in a kind of name, yes, million, and yes, yeah, Usha, bet me a name of the baby. So we betting tax, no, to car, and then bread a buyer, yeah, not tax about how they ever just one. And then you know, yes, you can't teach you dinner, Tembiana or Tabesa, taxes no more, tax you are, dear Jumabi, a cost of Ghana, a buying to me, Jumadina, that's also another or preference, Jumadini, a bear Jumadia, a month for the Nicolas or many that Jimon. I had that the tax are put to the Bayer, Rudibaka said, a bad discourages so many people away from involving themselves that particular activity. And the best in Nakazakazano, yeah, Juma be a digital. That is why you say, and said that yeah, Juma be a soon book baby, yeah, we have to Ghana crown and see Umpany, baby, Untini, and your bed, seven progress, and you may know man, I can't on the YouTube, baby, do money a dear chili. Yeah, a Juma, Sabi, a Boapa, Miss Rama, Oma, or Muchano, Omufa, and Chami, and the person said, and said that yeah, a Juma, a buy any better, and this about the tax that took betting. So, in a way, no, apart from Sikana, 60 million and Ghana or the Baba, I don't hear you. My minister and stop Wama, Bettina, and then Kodana, Mofano, do one because of Mojamo, betting on Wama and Kaumaya, actual betting them.
And now with the year because His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, by year the what say the agenda to reset Ghana no opposite the a costly year. I made a party for a name under His Excellency the President for nominating Yenyaba Nyagasani Kromu and Honorable Linda Akwele Oklu as the regional minister of Greater Accra. Now, and yes, sir, one nominating Honorable Linda Oklu and the Yemi there. But I obey dear on Kasabiri, but I am one of the most competent members of parliament. Let me say, your current stock of members of parliament. I will be very accommodating. I will be or the bull and or the need here, irrespective of where you belong, how old you are, how young you are. I will Kadangbe, so no. I am himful, Hima, the Wulome, the Waye, Obia, or Ronoso Hanumo, your friend Greta Crano, the best I am.
Mantemu ahodoɔ no regional ministers amanfo twɛn wɔ deɛ amanfo twɛn wɔ deɛ bono mantem bono east na kyerɛ sɛ wɔne aka mfimfiri mantem atɔyɛ mantem twɛn wɔ deɛ Greater Accra region deɛ wɔnya wɔ deɛ regions no maako du na aba eti na yɛsi adwa ɛwɔ bani ni suzuma so na abusua ɛwɔ sɛ nkran ya na yɛsi adwa no ɛwɔ na yɛsi adwa so deɛ na NDC amanyɔkɔ no dwamtrani a wɔdi wanimu ɔno koraa deɛ na nisu adi hu no yes wo dey call 2024 elections no mu no na wo bisa ne say honorable way enkonwa sen na wo benya out of the 34 seats ye bo wo Greater Accra region wa nka nru 30 chese no ndi onenam 25 oh menya bi aka ho ye nya benya 25 eti se beba se ene ibe duasa wo de ye twen ablekumanofo de ye manwe wo mo a chese area ne beba nanso hwe babi a wadu die na siye e wo Greater Accra region na no akiri so no NDC amanyoko na wodi ye nimu no wode wo kokon no wo mu wie ye die na asie eye mframa ebo de ho Ghana ni bi ena ma wo mu ti ye yie ena wo mu di nya asa nkonwa because ye to abawie ye no wutim se leadership edama nyoko na no in the Greater Accra region no se ne we di na mana no se bibia koyi a eye lack eye adwumaden eye woti na ye yie die na siye ene ye NDC amanyoko no mo Greater Accra region na ye wie so a regional minister unim se mampani obobo bodin ya emani bia bam ba Greater Accra region ye beka se oba na ebe lead the region e wo se yetumi hu se die ne komu ye nti Greater Accra region ye se ye maame Linda Oklu ene lead region because utie mpanimfo ni bi dia omo kan ne che se unions aworo no ha de na nka wo se be ma minim omo reason minim echekure so be ma ene echekure so oba ye nti ye wo regions ni bi etumi ka so region we de enya de se oba betumi ye lead region no eti ye behwe because minim se dinya yabobo ni nyina ye dan a NDC amanyoko no mpanimfo ye wom ewo regions ni nyina no omo input bekom eti nipa ben wodin ba ye die na omahu wo nipa no mu omususu se nipa wei na se wo leadi ewo region ha se ya ebetumi akoyie abusua ni nyina chairman of the party NDC Greater Accra region Honorable Emmanuel ni Ashmo ewo fia kane adantan mrashebedwani ena ofi mrashebedwamu a die bedi region animu a ena Ebenezer ne ode abedru enie eti enne Burning issues yesi adwa na busua ya nante sie tie anmabo e de ama wo no me producers anta machi aye kwa enye yie eti lawyer list wo kwadwofodwo tachire kwa mkulenu Aisha Akua Ibrahim sada so ena jamratwuma kovua ena senior man lela o hina mponsa tachire ni odematum live wo Facebook and YouTube ni din edi Edward Tete wo friend Africana obeje so wo ba Facebook and YouTube na odematum live say na Facebook de no be ye no ukọ Facebook onum na wo Adom 106.3 FM live wa dwenkyere bibia betumi ade bi ato YouTube so subscribe a da bia ye ba beti enka ewo ho misu medin ade akua buachewa Adom o fra me ABY a mejo so abusua memo akwa baba bani ni shuzuma die so yemfa seda Emma Franco Trading Enterprise otayechi me kan ye ne se eba mobile phones aye yusu computers aye yusu TV aye yusu ni nyina Papa Franco Adavroma ena ne ode blenders abeka ho ode CCTV cameras abeka ho ena table top fridges ni nyina da ode akwadabra dan ye ne Roxy Cinema di animhwe no ho no mo a ena Franco Trading Enterprise ube hu na niema no ne wuhia bia no ye yia ma ba kum ye numiensa ebo no so edafem ena DBS Adavroma bronya ya chede ye de che Ghana for say yese beton chance na nka carpenter ni koboda so no obaju sika yese ye kotua de amount say 10% discount no ne yasa begirem etu ton chance no boa nka wose ye de ma wo no ye te so wo hanche mudu ena de ama wo Cospinter so de dan ye ne papa ye restaurant de animhwe no hono mo a ena DBS wo ye wo pavement block se wo ho ene ye wo sankre blocks ni nyina ebuso ya wo kwa ye bema ubi dire man bites abusua wonte ya da so ginam the Rayman beaters obanom bemanom wonom so dia na chese ahoden foforo na eba wumu the Rayman beaters ebo no okwa yeyi ne maako mienu miensa ensoto etiko wo a wotwa no ne ebi ni hobia no na chese oton mi ni bi the Rayman beaters okwa yebema obi mamema honorable akwaba na ntenten so yenkaje honorable afishia pa
afinko ebetu yen
na bokode
nyame adom ene nyame asina yeweda
aseda ne yede be manyame
ono a enfamu bia nipa bia de be me bia no fata nyame pene fata se 2024 wo hwe yeso yedi afino ye coalition yedi bronya yedi new year se me inkofo be jatumu atin se this year no last year was one of the sound and peaceful Christmas yedi na me dwen say the Christmas election no ka boom no I can same beba and I think say the last year so na ye accident e kwanhia nyema no anko to say the previous years and nyame ase na ebeda se say there eja eba o domama aba nti ebehwe de nyame beye bo nyame nsawum nyame seni mu anka ye medu bibia ye dru no nti ye hwere nyame beye mame mfa akwanye yusu na menchia otiefo ani wahwefo so nyina na menchia omo amanone omo tie yen ani omo hwe yen minim se mo show ide ekwechire pa it's a honor for me to be hosted on this show because me 30 kasi time me 2 kasi time me even be texting your manema until mo amano nyina any NDC supporters nyina any kind of phone nyina and na me no bi bon ko na ka tempa ko say about one ekoto yo no me nya sure say your database of NDC members no omo pe no moto oba no mayen because na vote no it's not possible because say as a regional chairman crown no say me share yeah registered members no any vote enya no
in the region
no any Ghana nyina no enye bibia me ka say NDC for ntubon say nkrofo wo didie wo party no ndifo nya didie wo ye den flag bearer na president no ntibeda Ghana for dodo na se omoto aba no de ma NDC sese no wonti ezu zabium de woti na ye national anthem nti na enye NDC bium Ghana nti beda Ghana se na nhwe se edo baby we need sese no to raise the Ghanaian flag very high we share some time we call you now the investor community no lose hope in us but we say based on the inauguration of His Excellency President Mamano, say over 21 heads of states. But you know, it has never happened in the history of Ghana. And to say, the companies be brioha, they folded up, and I'm Abidjan and any other countries. For what I've heard, say most of them will be coming back. And then you say this year and next year and beyond will be the year of hope. Yenhwe de betumi aya na yebeka abom. I also like the conduct, the aftermath conduct of the MPP. I will not call them our brothers in the opposition, but I will call them our brothers on the other side. I like the way omonkaso who say yatoaba ewie yelosu, we've accepted it. In the history of politics, no, this year, Nami who say, Yatuaba, the political party we LUC na won't put up so much criticism and blame games and all those things. And Kabarisano, they start pitching holes, criticizing some of the policies, Mati 1 or 2, but it wasn't like in the past. So that say, every Ghanaian today has seen the clear change, have adopted it, and they're waiting for the start or the beginning of the hope into Maminda Ghana Fuase.
Woda Ghana Fuase na wodi opposition for abem sesa wo show mo conduct say ye yaje atum ye lusu ye kwotena nche ne ahwe ne besi na enka bibia ye din but ohwe nipa bi so behavior mu putting up ye linking it to the NDC say nipa bi di atwitwasem nipa bi bekọ ba bi ti say Roman Ridge no bi a oya abanye dwuma no wote ne fie ne me de mani ko hu ye na meken Roman Ridge na ye bebo awura fie ho no mo ne ye betwe nipa ne ne manyina begu abonten say ya ban na abantie wo say ukọ eno no mpanimfo e wa manyoko no minim afutuo ye womwo because e dan a aban no anya aba eti se e wo so obi kwa onu anim se meko e wo so otu a onu anim se metu eno di afutuo na di kan kọ ya se bibi hye nipa nim kura ne se ye be kọ offices ye be kọ amanfo fie akoyi omo ne emagu abonten.
Before me answer your question also mama fa kwenye yeso na minda His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama about the minister designate. Minister obeko.
Ye be shada ko pa no de ye be shada gibre e wo ho.
Okay.
Because a full topic.
Okay.
And so say parliament baby a wo free ansa na wo ba region ye mami kwan yo fa so di wura mrahye badwam adwuma a waye to sustain that constituency up to date no ye be hwe because nipa bi nheda hu ni yie eti wo a wunim konfa so wura parliament there are other women ye bi wura parliament e bi ani kunu ne free mu no wuram e bi aba lusuko ba so kita mu nti e ho de e full topic ye beba ho eti ye nhwe we sei no ho mame
mame ka semi na menka ne yie nso me support niema bi a e koso ana me support niema bi so en koso Ninta me kansa no say 2017 me I be anka me boom but na me nye government official but na me nim NDC fo bebre they were government appointees and government officials e bi no kra Sunday omo kwa sorry kra no ye J cars efri omo nchem e bi no say you free office to call ye me kai kra say one of the things that happen ya amfa obo eni ndie e hye me pa say YCG staff ko ene president mama fie se omoko akoshe se wonye illegal on fie na some years ago NYP ye nkrofo di ye transform nkrofo ni nemanyema nyina menka se because omo yes 2017 nunti ento ye sa one of the things me can be my sister me say will be in power for long but will not be in power forever. And the omo de ye no said you omo so as in the next 20 years no so almost the be ye. And me o can say last week me throw letter ana me di ma media house say ubia wo asem bia wa ban dada no mu ana me patcho free penyimu bi. I don't support the idea say you go to offices mu you go pamon crofo you go boom crofo you go bubo warehouse crofo ni security for many all those things. I think say sometimes we have to look at the transitional period of every government. When ministers or MDAs are in place on time these are the people who take oversight responsibility of so many of the institutions. I think that because we didn't have ministers, agencies, and departments in place, that's why these things has happened. But for the past last week, in the greater Accra, we say happy one Kramante Yusupa. So he had a meeting with the regional commander and his team. So we have an emergency number. I also met the current IGP. One also Braille, send a bit me aya, ombenya prom alert. No mako bibi ankrofo sanya mano to come then and say me te say I think say okakwe central ejana CBC sai we went there and ekoshe we nunam but mefa akwenye so na me to a party for no fo say saying to me enjoy sanya mano na yamfa nsem no amma the authority the rightful authority now nkrofo be faso aka say o January but when we Christmas akoko because one intruders will use the same advantage but some of the videos that me who so microphone share max so minim say which constituency amu free with waka say kojo ana eji febi no nti befa kwanye so na me ka chem say President Mama eni nje de ye no no. The party doesn't agree. The party does not support of such we say ye into yen so ye be ye no. So office be na ni pakrona what office no. Wo se me wa take over. What about studio? Minim say na console ye ejuma me say I'm taking over. I'll play the wrong music. And so okona okoyesa na wan sha document bi po a wo se ni pakron wo ye proper handing over no. Wakati say ndisi for ba ha. Ombe gidigidi, ombe shi na ma ha. Me who document bi o. What do you do? But I can tell you say no so far as yeah appointee the national security coordinator, advisor to the president in charge of security and all those things. So I hope so by next week no. I mean things will fall in place. Yanka say bra Kofi Bachi wofa ene one also yamano director of operations. So I think say ene ni ochinano they will be in the line of a force minister say niamana yes niamana ye no but eno kwa no although I don't support it no kwa no so make me say this time the party for being sympathizers no last 2017 was worse than we know. But me, I will not compare, say. And not just say, and baby say,
mo yes, I comparison. Na nature say, oh, ya kura di NDA, ya ntuni pakese, ya mpemni pakese. Inti ya mfa we sa because say momo say me pewasa maudi kan wo shase oka ye say wo hwe data no anye NDC fo nko na to abama mo. Ewo 2024 elections no mu Ghana for be the goodwill of munya wo mumu say ye pesa mo ba floating voters munya ayo mo to maamo eti sa mumu de mo ho be compare ye see ya enye ye nukura ne betumi aba so Ghana for mpenti o ma take decision bi say ye de ne ye chen mo de ya and they won't say memkura na
because because from 1992 we see no me who regional chairman be ana national executive bia wa issue or a party issue or communicate to that effect say the party does not support us happen na me yes I comparison no but man case I'm not really weighing the quantum of the happening here no and I say o sha enti say see wo 2017 say no but I will still stand by my point say Ecoform Omobejai will do the right foot thing and I'm going to say this week up to next week no almost appointments I can Eba Minister of Interior Beba Minister of the same Beba Beba no sa agencies now will put the right foot in the waiting. Apart from also you free a party in this region no you free general meeting and I name Krofakasa say Yapamacho Mamma Nkrofobu free say mo ba ye kwa mo ntna ase no ana mo sa nkwan yi enti ntam ka se menim say akofom enu ase me hu say nkrofo bi ka mo koyi every time ha body ba they have to give them escort because yes I had brand new Land Cruisers obi otechi what you say obi la cosmo group Land Cruiser na di ba no so I quickly arrange with the Ghana Police Service. They give them escort of the 5 Land Cruisers all the way from Temabo the call we know enti my main catcher the Ghanaian people and the people of Greater Accra say we are in control, we are in charge. Sanyaman very soon no esobetra crack.
Yeah, that's all origin. Send ye wow can say my issue statements because such chairman Crawford. Kwanya wo fa so na abatuo no mu sisa na ekita NDC e wo region ha me kai nkomotwetwe pa say oh menya no me as the chairman for the region menya 25cc de menya na fedu ho no mo almost 31 ena watumi anya eye emframe bo the whole Ghana no sa lack ni bi na wunya wo region ha anase mu ya de shonko bi in the Greater Accra region.
That's very I have it to be the last interview I made granted for this year and beyond. And maybe kind of pim. We see I didn't know what kind of videos now or strategy. But like I said 2028 no another strategy is whatever and we they use you to actually into it. And yes I say because I say win the boy David. The family chairman no November 13th na menya 3 years Yeah, and I say, my befa ade 20. My target and say me the 5 ever count because you say my member of parliament that. So I knew the weakness and the strengths of some of the constituency. So quickly I brought the idea or the slogan of Agenda 2025 seats. So we started. But because say ya target idea as Agenda 25 seats in that no. A year into elections, now 2023 no. Then we saw say idea it's going to be more than 25 because of the strategy you're putting the campaign strategy, logistics, all those things but it was difficult for us to come back to change it. I did at 25 I 27.
Let's say now Mokra de mu projected 27 seats.
Yeah, 27 seats. From 27 let me catch you say 10 months to elections
10 months.
10 months to elections and I say I don't know if 27 I got 29. Okay, so the strategy be pretty man. Let me put it on record. Said in the whole of Ghana since 1992, there hasn't been any political party. Quote, and I bet say will be made now on challenging me. There hasn't been any political party, both MPP and this year, a region built their own coalition center. Yes, we built our own coalition center and we started using the software a year to elections. We built our own coalition center with 34 constituencies program software and a backup of 4. We had our own network system so that if the Ghanaian telcos fail us, we should rely on the other. Greater Accra region built its own coalition software. So we did our own thing. We put up a whole team, not tagged as NDC, to go to the grounds, to use a different methodology to collect specimens, ask questions of the Ghana people and especially Greater Accra, what they think say the NDC should do and what the MPP should do. So a year into the elections, we were prepared for all those things and we collect specimens from every constituency in this Greater Accra. People went there, not in NDC station. Apart from it, we did a lot of research. We spoke to every union, every organization, every fisher folks. We did everything to make sure say this is operation. We use a different radio. So we're not depending on MTN say network I call down and network I go down. We involve our assembly members. So when we say assembly members and yes, assembly members, MPP and DC, they were on board. But we put a lot of hard work, especially research and data, into our election. So you're born 9 o'clock, not Greater Accra, we'll be able to get the results of 33 constituencies. And you may 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Because apart from party pool agent, from head office, Greater Accra also recruited pool agent prompters in the constituencies. We also recruited observers. We had a software. It was tracking our polling agent. It's about 5 a.m. and our only polling session now. When we push the system on your phone now, it gives us your Google location. We had a software which was also tracking our prompters. And then you say, Adom FM, say, prompt the people to go to a polling station. And who within that way, your friend, say, but we and your honor, you. We had people who were also watching our polling agent.
Eti na che se nkunimdie no nya by chance.
Deputy obi obeka che no. Won say me tell say still I've lost I haven't been feeling well since your winning election. No. It was hard work. We put a lot into it. Physically, spiritually, financially. And we raise enough money in Greater Accra. People saw the winning coming. People saw the suffering. I'm a businessman, you know. So I engage the business community. And then I've been able to go and thank about 5 people who supported us. Apart from that, one of the things that we also did, we put up a committee, a 40-member committee, and we call them Campaign, Monitor, and Win. We raised 6 million Ghana cedis in opposition. I'm talking about Greater Accra.
Now we raising
income 6 million Ghana cedis in opposition. So I say the first constituency. To me, just listen one of the strategy. One of the strategy we use at Okankwe North, South.
Okankwe South, because what the name
because we got the results. I think it was the first 3 results that came. And because of the work we've done over there and the work the PC.
Because me shen nipa Okankwe South modi omaba NDC di omaba the previous candidates are modi omaba and then you see wo with Kion there no. Who say me dwen ho say what happened?
Kion
akoko no ocheche no akoko ne mo no and then
Kion is a fantastic guy. Kion is a go-getter. Adom was a winner warrior. He put everything into it. First, you vote to Banuka, parliamentary can so Kion there, but was started 4 months.
Obia onimo mo ababia ko kuni omo ababia will tell you say ask for Kion they say munye do.
4 months after his elections, as a PC, who's a guy, any brave. So imagine say we are going to win a constituency like Okankwe South. And I'll say, if you are able to increase the vote by 70% of 2024, we'll fly you to Dubai for holidays. This is what the team did.
For team na Juma wo.
Yes. So 3 constituencies, 6. Last week we flew 90 people to Dubai now.
Omuna no mo airport wo no na man for
very good.
Question them bisa no. Say wo monkwan if say party supporters ni so bi adwa. Say nyu monkwan na ye adwante e dan no monkwan na ko.
Okay, so in total 7 constituencies won a prize.
Okay.
It started from branch. Some of the branches, more bicycles, motorbikes, fridges, a cash of 70,000 Ghana cedis.
What made 2 targets now?
Yes, and people made their target. So Okankwe South won, Ablekuma South won. They had one constituency. I think one constituency. Then the branches and the ward also. So when we brought that project, only that project, and to energize them. And they work very. We went to this election with technology.
Technology
played a major role, and we invested huge in technology, and that was played a role.
Because that's what I said. For one region, that's 6 million Ghana cedis.
Yes.
And I'm raising.
Yes, only for the Campaign Monitor Award. I'm not talking about the finance for the general election. But just for that project, to motivate. When I became a regional chairman, one of my slogan was to reward, to rebrand the region, and to reorganize the region. And this is what we've come to do.
So also 6 million was for what?
For the award.
For that award.
So that's what we used to buy the cars, my constituency office, the trip to Dubai, the trip to Aqua Safari, the trip to some fridges, and we had a lot of donations as well. You go for the TVs or deep freezers, motorbikes. So branch executive cranya motorbike 2020 because of the hard work. Best branch, best ward, best constituency.
ɛna sika no so na mu release a mutimi trace hu se sika no yɛse yɛde call kan kɔ south adru yɛse yɛde call English among from adru hɔ no mu wɔda monitoring system to monitor say sika na kodru baabi a yɛde call for the intended purpose say when yɛde yɛ no an yɛde yɛ.
And like I say, we won these elections with this phone technology. So we didn't have any. National was training their pool agent. Greater Accra was also training their pool agent. One of the strategies that we use, we're able to do a survey and look in the catchment area. You say Crawford saying their work to do in the area. We approach them. We go to. Who said that I was in the traffic doing door to door, in the market to market, and all those things. The day of elections, no. Obia unim say we NDC ni. We to the car. We go aba. A kilometer distance, no. That person must be say what driver alone, no. One factor for two. At in the car, no. I'm going to vote to convince the people to go and vote. Apart from no so do, we had what we call a long track. A long track no so no. Wa yamao allowance kitwe bi. Wo fi Adom FM. E call do rice. Akoto emu wo ho no. Fi Adom FM they call the rice no. You sure say you carry 10 people along with you. Who could drew her? Obi wo ha. Say Juma no ye no. That time now he rewards you. And everybody was carrying a long track. Everybody was carrying people along.
No akwajo reward.
No akwajo reward. You see, it's our time for we politicians to appreciate Nkofua omuye Juma mayen. This time
appreciation na say bribe na mutua ma amanfo ato aba ma because ye nimsa wo koto aba ni constitution ne kan say citizen be a woman wadi 18 years sound mind was said yes wo koto aba eti afa ye di sika say wananti abaje kakra eno no enye sikatua anya bribe na mai
sorry ayaye no ye kwa sorry Sunday ye di ka akosi circle efa Nkrofo whatever omu ko ya sorry omu pa ye mo aduane di no bribe sorry but pakon free say o so say o say me bibia say won sorry bi kura o ha Ghana sisi a omu chiche cars omu chiche mu omu chiska wa sorry na mu. It's a marketing strategy you need to use, and this time we said Greater Accra we did what we call the top to bottom approach campaign. That's why you saw me say as a regional chairman, which has never happened in the life of any political party. Say we won't say no more get to them. We won't say no more the traffic. We won't say no more color. So we did the campaign as a do and die, and we put every strategy on board, and that is what pays off. 10 months to elections, we realize 27. Then 5 months election, when Musa Dankwa brought his analysis, no, I challenge him on 2, and I'm saying this seat, Okakwe Central, we are winning. Musa said we are not winning. I said we are winning because of what we've done over there. 10 months election, no, I realize 32 seats.
Na say Okakwe Central the enya no.
And now because say in Semsema, so say Semsema, it was a seat I winning here, but because of the cost in the manimano. That's why, but it was a seat. There was no seat. That 31 seat never catch say young winning. We had a target of 32. And Makacha was saying, next over this time, no. Maybe by the grace of the Almighty God, I'll come and testify 34 over 34 here.
Who don't propose to be out?
Matis Hansem 7 be brave. Uni a janama won't be sanadie.
Uni a janama
won't be sanadie. A janem nimbena.
A told the Jasun nim say be a woo here be binti, a janny be or honomo, Conu will be a no catch or me will be lippy. And
Nyamebe Kai Jano say, Wojo be tree. Inti, to me, Cocacha say, Famisha, me pay with Debbie. Nipacon with Maria Mano. When you were a catua or person with Yao. Wow, Shabu, now could be some bibia. Then you look at and now percent more Mercedes, Upetigo. It's a thing with everybody is order. Find a cop and take ja, name the nimba, nape.
Mo nhihye ya mo ye for 2024 elections no. E kan ho bi se edru se ye kan aba no a nipa bi mo sheda bo nipa bi pa se edru se ye kan aba na munko gina ho to make sure say aba no a ye to no bibia amfa ba bi mo bo sa pa no.
Yamba pa so se pa minim se bia ye tua nkrofo na ye mankrofo djuma.
Imo mankrofo
djuma.
Edru ho no mo a monko na monko hwe anko ye a ene aluta munye bibi wo ho
meka cho bibi bibi a me da ye de buy lessons me ye me ko regional lessons no ye ka abato no wonim say ye ka about ye wi abato na we do what we call sorting and counting, but me ko regional lessons no me ye counting and counting. Counting.
The kind I can't be
counting and counting say yes sort to now kind.
Time almost sorting or moon
now kind.
Now
you're fully agent for greater crano. We didn't have what we call sorting. You were counting and counting. And to a sort to we MPP, we NDC 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 5 no. The second one we is a recount. Until you born crofopa se kujinaho. Fully agent no sorting no. What ye counting and counting. Would Yama be pre. Mimi
omoni macho for no ano mo ha adwen nana.
Yam fa macho for men kai say ye di macho for bi ye juma ba minim say we had a security team to observe and report. The Greater Accra had a call center. It never in the history of political parties. Every constituency had a phone and corporate center. We zone the region and the constituencies. So we had unique numbers for each constituency and a zone. So when Kai said the matter we had a security team. And I almost we brought a lot of experts. Oh, just say unless you specify which constituency, because I am the chair, I'm the leader, now I will be able to explain.
Baby to say Dom Kwabenya near Okankwe Central, near Siwa Blakuma North. And yes, I nipan ne cause confusion.
MPP NDC. You mean to be blaming NDC pay and I'm blaming MPP. Your Ghana election, Africa elections, no do and die. In Kofoju say we there Minsan can maybe be a Minsabeka. Okay, some years ago, Samuel Kuka say for Obi bro for Homa or Bubo a friend for future for born back one baby. But I think say no because this year no the violence in election wasn't as it is. So if it will happen in any police station, any constituency now, it's just two political parties are they've misunderstood Nema anyway by it. But men can say NDC macho man be. By now they have arrested, prosecuted and jailed. Don't forget say go you went to the election whilst we were not in charge of this state. So if something like that had been happening now, I say by this time no, Sanya Mano, yes sir. Say NDC for the year yes President Man wants to issue a letter to the IGP say he should account and write a report, submit a report to violence that happened in certain years of the election. Say report no banner will see NDC for the yes Sanya. Where does it stand? But because we are clear, the president has a clear mind and clear conscience when he say it's the right thing that will be done. That is why that communique went to that. So I will not blame any NDC. Let me rather congratulate our security men and women that mounted our police stations and the constituencies for us. They did a very good job.
Abusiansa fedi wabie wafidi anwumre ye ne dwamkyerɛ oda NDC amanyoko na no wo Greater Accra region ne din de Emmanuel ni Ashimo, former MP for Adentan constituency. Ofimra Ashebedwemo so obeba region abeye adwuma. Eti na adwuma ya a woyeye ne epie mu e wo 2024 elections no mu. Eni region ha eniema ekoso ene ya to nsafre no anwumre ye ne no etwetwe nkomonti so wasem bisa ne owo kan bia no. Oba Facebook, YouTube a wadwenkyerɛ na de bia to wasem bisa so a chairman e wo fia sei wo de mano a obeyi ano e de amana chairman. Ye kan enkunimdi e ba ye eni akiri nsem ya afeni ebehu se crack se wo amanyokuonum leadership amuwo mo region ha no minim se moto abani wieye ɛna ntawantawa hyɛ ase o sɛ yɛbɛkɔ akɔto aba no nyina because sɛ wokita strategy sanya yɛ nanka nka mu ni mu ntem I don't know how am survive yet because ye toda wudi we betum na regional secretary de namfa na regional organizer so de ne de namfa de na ekoso tumi ne bawie ye no e na afi na mo ko ana se na mo ko dada
me who say any regional executive akojina buku marisu arida square say we me who
ntoka si buku mu kwa ni
me nti say ntoka baby abaye baby I haven't since you win elections with me kwano me attending meetings we na me home for me after election no I've attended meetings a few konti me hu ntoka bia no, you see, it's a political party. Amanyoko is an association, it's an organization. You have different people with different background, different pedigree, different experience, and different ideology. Politics is a group of greedy people who come together, who are selfish, have selfish interests, who pretend they fight a common goal. Until me who talk about we are here or we are there to agree to disagree. We are not family members, neither friends. By Jumaba, we all have to work. And now, if you be so, they be answer me catch on growth. Me and Casami Busa for crime, and you none a pemasem. Until Senoti Consul says, I don't expect say you may ohano. Ubi up or I say, we ring out chef a fair, ubi yanka, wash it. But better crimes to be over here, or be we. Until Madam who sent to Kabia will be na make a wansem. We make say A, we make say B. By the end of the day, no, you say, see na epe, and you see na, off go, na yako. Ana, if you be and Tawantawa nim no, and if you know, and if you papa. I sorry be a junior pastor, any senior pastor, any treasurer, almost understand each other very well now. And I saw so many sorry papa. Inti, medium who, untoku, Bella Miss I'm surprised. Say, was in talking na to one baby.
Inti near Cosina,
me, this I really let's say, and as you know, me target pan say, I should gain my strength back and make sure that I will support the policies of the party and the ideology of the president and make sure that I will not disappoint the Ghanaian people, especially Greater Accra. Greater Accra is a decisive region. Region has region is here. I have region in the Pahini. And regional chairman or another region will not be an issue to talk about because I'm for her, account for her. It's a cosmopolitan region. And it will be a talk of the day, the year, and the month. So we pass on the regional chairman Greater Accra there, and then they also say, NMCC. It's the same thing in MPP. Greater Accra regional chairman and MPP. One year easy crowd. Okay, I say you win MCC. No, I'm not sure that I say I was all resigning because Obeji sit no Accra 2 times. Now I just sit in everything. And it's a very attractive region. Obiawa, and I expect those things to be happening. Other regions now, regions are almost 6 constituencies. What do you want them to talk about? What are they going to debate about? But the cake is here. Every MDA is here with their listing. 24-hour economy. And you have to know, say, it's bound to happen. But me can say, my boy obi asunda. Region ha na obi abom asunda. But you bet musa na area. Yeah, but say, and we need to continue to talk about it. Say, I'm just Mrs. Family Regional Chairman, 13th November 2022. No, me died. Me having slept for 3 hours in the night because of problems here and there. I slept fully. Me dapa on the 9th of December. mesi nyame de ye to ka ni nyina no de me pe no na abem no imagine say me call na we chairman me win here and then you call elections no general election ana me be inherit 20 seat ana me nya 19 aka say me wu ana me nya 20 me wu me nya one say one pen on the can and the 31 no it didn't come on the lighter note or easy job. It has been for 1 year 10 months that we were putting things together, and I'm happy to say this is one of my political achievements and I dream amenya.
Abusuan for man for adwencha mode aba Facebook, YouTube bi mo adwencha mode aba ne Meshak de yode aba Meshak Asante was in fact Honorable Emmanuel ni Ashimo adwuma no waye good job and waye for the Greater Accra region. Ohia se ye bona baso na mi wogidie so woni mu se on disappoint yen college any testers no so kuya ka cha ne se won kai yen yeso ye ka ho na adwuma no testers say o mo ka ho na adwuma no etimi ekoso see college ni omo a omo test say obi a che na adwuma oye ena Felix Osafo Kantanka osie bi wai me wo Worcester USA ena meetie mo na ni ebesi bia na MPP so abo wo ho modern NDC fo ane omu jo manum na yabo wunim se omu nko na mamu etoso na yi oma provide president say miensa eno omanya e Fourth Republic mu bisa se president miensa no adwuma ben policy ben pa na ye ka se ye de attach to omu a ombetumi aka se we ene aye ena ko mensa pilatu de ayi ode aba o se bi wa me odom kwabenya constituency na wohu se say mampani yoteso mampani John Dramani Mahama wo dwane afri anti LGBTQ bill no ho wanka so oba obesan say afeni wo kiremu na spy na ayeden wo dwane afri ho ahwo so ba bia nam no ba bia odo de nam no Jacob Mensa o say ebi wa mesrew pache manchel ma me say on address the regional organizer false allegation ya chese o yede to no so efise ontumi nka se o hawo ni ho no mo ade no nipa na ka se waye eti e wo se wo address ka che ne se wo address because regional organizer na Anthony Nukpenu ne o se Nukpenu ay allegation ato so Nukpenu se oko vanda point de kan ye se ye boaboa no na pani so de na boje se edwirigu nti omo ya ade na sa wusu wu dwirigu wahu Nukpenu asem o kan ne se tie bia wate Cynthia Gaze de ayi ode aba o se chairman 31 ayiko adwuma no waye nyame ehia o papa na Michael Ajano de ayi ode aba o se Mamenchia Greater Accra Regional Chairman na ye ka chairman for mabeye adwuma in the Greater Accra Regional akuya he's the best onu na wamma President John Dramani Mahama majority seats from the region I say kacha ni se nyame ehia no papa na kwabnata wi adankwa wo se akuya NDC win no mu win ye no ye betumi a refer to ye refer to as saying a democratic coup d'etat sana professor refer to no and frankly nanku de ayode aba mizanku o message no ni obi na edi nkomo hu na Hakim Asamoah o se champion chairman 31 piaga de ayode aba o se akua se empanimfo sei owura na omudi akuhuduo bebre aba me so me prepare omo age double salaries no medi omudi ebekwa akoma owura na se owura betumi ayo omo ho adwuma onye omo ho adwuma na Stevenson kwadwo de ayode aba o se bi wa mehwemu free Washington DC na mesrada say you approach for you betumi akwachi obi a wadi boni a die nti na wo se party foot soldiers ani nipa bi a wo emramma wo ho kwaye se wose wokoye bibi na omo say ye kwa akwachi obi anasa obi akoyi ne brand new car say makwa akoyi mi car me de ko ba bi si me full soldier na msusu say ebi aka no your man car na wo de ko o se no de emmoa emma oman enkoso na sa mudasa de yode aba o se bi wa ma menchia mu nyina yejo so papa na Edwin Elekplim amiyawo de yode aba Mr. Okuntokwa de ende yenkan yo Daniel Ashite de yode aba o se bi wa able chairman na mehwe no anwumre ka che ne se yedana se papa nipa ye wo Amamole Chobo constituency yedana se ye mano ayiko Chobo de se anye ye wo hu Chobo de no ho na ma Gloria etimi ekosi eda na mu Chobo be ye ba anye ye ebe yezu anye ye wo hu ho no mo na Moses ani mafi wa ma ya kosum no
na me da for Moses read the call parliament this
so de na no be form ho sa o conscience wo so mu adwuma na SK Frimpo abrokwa de yi a wode aba wo se akua ma menka semi nkyerɛw NPP opposition no omokono enye opposition for 2 days 3 days asemu 35 good years ena omode betena ho eti misra oje su amen mame me pa ye mame wanya chairman na oje su ama na me enkokukuru me na nkoto kwabra na ekwo ho Justice Ades Kwame Ofori o se bi wa me hwemu free Mankasim Obrumankuma FM edem yo ene mamenchia etiefu etie Obrumankuma FM nyina ena Joshua Sagbaji de ayode aba wose akua no kwasem ne se metie chairman anwumre and indeed he's a good chairman, he's a good man wose won say me kire woni enti atwiti a MPP obe betumi aba so omadwuma ne ka ho but MPP fo ama kwomwade yesan eniti ne yi omu efiri we no so eka ho eti se ne o ka so o mahoode no MPP fo so ekine yekom eti ne yatuti a omo no onso ne de ya wode aba abetumu eno no abusia so wadwenche oba Facebook YouTube a obetumi ade bi atowa me akenkan ade amawo ya ni Greater Accra regional region chairman NDC ena etwetwen komo Albert Luchot o say akwie ya wakasa bi a ye ka ne se MP Luchot de ne di mike eko o say ya wakasa bi ye ka ne se what one man has done another man can also do it but no kwasem ne say since 1992 under the Fourth Republic aye womwe no Greater Accra region party ben na atumi agi sise dose say ebin sida eti ka chairman ma me say ya mana yiko na emmom grassroots fo no aye adwuma no ma chairman ntiase sese o ma ne wure fi ye de a ene ye ntiase efi se na adwuma a wo ye no ye yi a na grassroots fo ene ye wo nchen eti matis wo kan award bi ho asem sa award no mo de me ma wo mo ho leaders ye wo mu na yeso ye wo form ye hwe omo ma make it wa de ye de aba wo say my chairman one follow who no road no so much no
yeah Miss Lugan is say follow who no road now we can say Ashimono road and a road master
so I see so Ashimono road any attempts the all the biaba and near Onim road and Iliasu yate de you de aba say everyone Miss Salutu chairman 25 to 31 in fact oni size catch and man say oni size adwuma no ni nyina no waye no eje ni modi ayi ode aba se bi wa wahu manya daje tie chairman anwumre na semu a wo kan nyina no che se wotena se na wo plane na se wo hu se menhyehyɛ ya me de call elections mu no enunie hu mfonso na wotumi siesie a you can win any election na wo my Ghana mu eti to the other political parties no won sorry prekope and win elections for Ghana you have to plan eti catch on mo aka ne say they should listen no mu take cue from near ene chairman ede atwudwa no emu eje ni modie yode aba eno no eti na as chairman ni si bribi atwamu no ho a na chese mototo ya na mode abedu babia mode adri na Eliasufu ewom Eliasufu se ni de yode aba o se bi wai many chairman nyadwen se eye omo puti measures in place ntino omo win no mframa bi about the whole Ghana because enye Greater Accra region ko and a traditional seats MPP de no NDC to me winnie. So we call atoye mantem takra de ne importemwa. There are seats what you say MPP traditional seats, but NDC for J. Eti chairman and yen you nyamno because enye ne modern mobia near see other regions no e bia any see one region. Nana kwasi abeka de your day aba or say queer Mr. I hope say chairman Beboa am here to me build the Greater Accra region as a whole. Fanka na dwuma eho. Emmanuel Akapo de your day aba or say queer wo opposition na MPP for kon de ombeche ne ha ho ombeche pa wo momma sesei abusua so wadwenche oba Facebook YouTube oba Adom 106.3 FM afabito meje bre chairman ofia ne wo so yi ano obeyi ano se ne opeso ka bia so no obetumi e de atum chairman ye da so eguso megidi se amanfo adwenche omode abai ba ko a oka se no wuntumi nyie ne onyam no mfa se wo na wo ye collation center na mo ye den na awards ni nyina anye na ye adwuma mframa ebo baabi a na aso nya bi ohun
se mframa ebo ana o sha atare ana ontu batunu ma se mframa no fa oba watare na akọ se mframa ebo ana o fedware anye na mi no ye nyina self contained no o ka tete no ye dware wo zinc kitwe bi mu a wa sensuo na wo de towel abo ana okra bucket no any sponge ni we ha ana mframa ebo ana won tight wo towel ni ya ana say ye be hu wenum ye be hu he ya as I said. So in everything you need plan. And I'm going to say, and even Greater Accra, this time election, NDC put in a lot in terms of planning. In terms of planning, we put in a lot. But I'm speaking on the behalf of my region. Conform same message no Adom so intimate men can will not get every win. But to be about Land Cruiser be semi with let me explain to you. We have 3 arms of government. The 3 arms of government, is the executive, the judiciary, and the legislative. Especially legislative, that is the parliament. We say me my MP down. And cast na any near my deba parliament hono, and tax exempted. And to say and 2012 and near my parliament at talkers, it be at 200 pieces no. At what time we are won't say, we are say the cost of maintenance is becoming 50% or 60% higher than the value of the car. So Parliament say no, the leadership afinyo markings mo any ye holding no leadership bia no oba ye be ma 1 Land Cruiser and 1 saloon car. The next Parliament will be kono Land Cruiser no, you return it to the pool. But saloon car no there, e the mao e the core. Cars no mu use for some time no. Omu shese car no ha omu na omu di kanyi na ko STC. Na STC aye valuation. On a car no. Ye valuation na they can ask a first opinion. Ni pakona we use car no. O pese woto de bi me pese meto because mo cars be brace me fie me pese meto na ya ton amani pakro no na wo de ko ene uni se president ma say na ban mu wa ba isisi no sa cars ya di ma nurses for nema obi ko bisa question was he is going to do a broad stakeholders engagement then say tax exemptions on nurses no is it going to be happening Parliament for you know and let me advise my party faithfuls say sanyama no a law e wo ho Parliament is an institution and they are masters of their rules and regulations and obi koye service na you have to look at it and look at it very well say the pakono kabeka say metoka no 10 cedi by the valuation na valuation fire no match law. Say option is a one then they can sell it. Not even for leadership. Every staff for Obiano is entitled to buy that auction cars. And I think that's happening in other way. There is spoke about tape be from my organization. Maybe who you tape be. Me who so I'm a leader. Penny there. Your founder is well better. You take the credit, so you have to take the blame too. But me who take be whom baby sir, and I wouldn't like to.
But so attitude send ye usuban city and boamo. Say obi mijiri se nipa no wo haw. Eno nti se wantumi anso wo na ha ne bebre na ode ba abonten. Eti se wo tena aka se I will ignore. Me nka hwe me muwa me address na nipa no so e ha no. Ana hu ne sa.
Why there's no who catch me issue me having address me. But I say what the now my address in now. And I was say call me address so me who sa tape no. Eti just say bia
chairman no kure. Nti unti asemu anu kwenu ake.
Me tea here, we no make share me. So but say me explain now. Me tea here.
Abani we wada pa.
My bre. So because say the me dream say. Near my say anytime ni near na time I nya mabusiafo. But my main objective with yours is runim. I was the campaign manager. Me friend did say Celeste John Mama the flag bearer. And I was a part of the people who went round and campaigned, especially on the 24-hour economy. My focus is say, I am a leader. I know how stressful you become. I know how it is. My focus is say, within the next 14 days, as he promised, say he will name his ministers. I know you get competent men and women to do that. Within 120 days, some of the policies say, no. Won't member 1 year, whether I'm in or out. I was a campaign manager. And I will use those things. Mami catch me tell you know, we must start the preparation to my second term in region election. So what personal issues are me I want to make say party assembly and cover bounty and I radio so. And now that's my into I also me bought to train now party assembly. Joy for myself, you have a policy mean kakawa abontin. And I'm a catch say, Miss Anna Mete, Shimia meka na maybe man can swag. Na major. Into me who yet? Me, Michelle, catch me say, as a leader, no, what you need to say, Kataweni. Siwaso. Now I know so no kata. Since you call one ma, many, and I pray go abontin. Enti me hu de okay so me hu ameka tell say unless what you've proved to say the asimasi akeni, but I didn't also come here to discuss about personalities, rather to the only personality, the personal person I would discuss about the president today, ministers appointed, and a very important issue Ghanaian people want to know. The other matters no. I don't think say BB I really want to. Me who if I've seen it, baby, it's one of social media is quite me can say na general is you know. What's he gonna say titino obi BB as a minister me suma na de pajalo ko fano ba ana me koyi no enne social media nti say credit no efo what to bando one see we join BB and do we try to BB akade obe nti if you would have been social media, I'm not a social media fanatic.
And some member origin na share ministerial appointment in the region. So no, Richard Bill also say, everyone, my more chairman abaso. But as some kakra me person me can say, so to me raise such a huge amount for campaign. No say awards no 6 million Ghana cedis and ye all canwa, and ye omwa. Near recipe for local development instead of they call vacations I would walk on. Menino and yadring. And Hakim Masamoa so dear you or diaba or say BY maturity is in play. So the chairman Emame.
What's that mystery? This is the way I am. Say me free her. Me free her. Me free her. But yes, me na me interview Enra. Shimwewu. What Enra? I can look at the smile. People are going round with Enra. Baby
a man for so baller.
And just wanting
no baby if you
Google so.
Also, yeah, I just saw baby if you.
I'm just a pencil in the hands of my maker. That is all. Until Mitiwa. Minute you are never know could yaba or power 18 Doctor 5 season. I mean, I know I ready. Bibi no. Until never you ha. My main tia me light bill and me social security in manner. Me funny. We need to make sure that the promise we did to Ghanaian people today. Jomama's first time no will be to me. Evi Sanyamano. Na yentwaso de nko. Our party will be in power for long, but not forever. So let's move them. They are watching us. They are looking at us. Some of them moya na yenshe, and I know say to me with the beginning. I'm so not because he is the president and maybe I want to say certain things to appease him or to praise him, but make a choice say the first 2 weeks of President Mama no. Maybe a warrior no atomiso. These are the things that I want to do, but not to really talk about no.
Chama, yeah, share region because okay. I'm wondering how a 24-hour economy no ebe juma ewo region ha. Because regional edu anwumra street lights in edundum. Almost be 80% of street lights enya juma anwumre. Eti wo abe wadwe so be ye adwuma anwumre no. Na say wa nkasa wo life na wo putting at risk. Eti si ekase 24-hour economy ye be ye adwuma. Chese kwan wo region ha kwan be na be fa so aye adwuma. And then the regional minister ye no enana metie adwadifo nka mumu company fo ya asem omo ka say oh there be na nyi oba na ne ye hwe so obeba.
Which of them?
Target for.
Okay.
Nya oba na ne ye hwe animu so obeba because when you look at the greater Accra region ye hia will be to say Okovanda point wa be ye adwuma wo ha say this is a woman and then nipa ehye na say omukra ebe yi omo e wa assemblies ahuru so ombe boa na menatumi aye adwuma no ebe ye din ama no say ye kan ye maame Linda Oklua munim ne sen recommendations me gidi se bi wo ho amona mo ye me boa etidi na muhu ye.
But I was suspecting say if you I know say you are a gender advocate. I know say you are affirmative.
Me prema
yes, minimum.
But there me can say I always fight for competent women because me mpese masu begu yanima say ye do oba bi be kwa akoshe baby na be wi ase so and oba ikwa en why say that we fight for women na omukwa because ene si enya vice president or ye woman obi ani baby a wo free ne baby a wo de adu it dem be say who is she, what can she do from more munim say there be obetumi aye adwuma no mafam. Okay, so in your answer, no, in your statement you say you fight for competent women. So are you telling me say you haven't responded to tag for no press release no because my regional minister designate is not competent? One na oye recommendation mo kam mo ye hu na mi bisa mo say dia na mu hu ye.
No, but you said you fight for competence. So that's what I'm saying. The word competent.
What some no abeka no? Would be you tag for an young men may you tag for an because tag for direct or more questions no to more than about me in far regional minister my so when you say maybe to a appointment.
But America says so far as I know, say you are a female or gender activist. No, me dream say wo you stand now can say no the makano. Mean jintumu or your bar. Muna must say what a man can do, women can do it better. So because you use the word competent, but I wouldn't like us to belittle the whole thing. Let me go straight to the issue about Linda Akwele Okulu. For want of a better word than competent, this is a mother, a wife, an entrepreneur. member of parliament, not once, not twice, but third.
That's from David Teteshumi time too.
Yeah, this is her third term. And I was expecting, say, today, if I have to reply, but President Mama issues are what Obama in the second appointment where I say the affirmative. Also, you're not here. That's what I'm expecting you to really tell the task force. Say, this is it. President Mama so can say.
Unsa watimi anya daji ba say send ye minim no watimi a hold the seat no for 3 terms.
Yes.
I believe kwase Teteshumi sa baba kene ebe
ordinary form.
E ma ne sa de ne hwe form.
Exactly.
Because obi a ono no enye ni chi mposa me koye politics eni kunu ne free mu no obaye e na obaye ne watumi abeni because I know 2 women a omukunu free mu a ombaye omu nyina elusu eti so watumi ekita mu a wo na wunim ne enti ne emu hu ye.
I can tell you on authority. Say Greater Accra. Because I want to limit to Greater Accra. The Greater Accra, all the women we have as members of parliament. And even places that they are yet to come to parliament, each of them can hold the affairs of Greater Accra. If you are not putting tribal lines, say, oh, we, when you're in Cranity, you're into me, when you're Ganda, when you're in Greater Accra with the minister. But from now, Odelo Sowa, Goyo, Arabna, Elikplim, you name them. Any of them can do the job. Why are they saying that? Have you forgotten that President Kufuor time, no? Okay, I'm with my media. She was, I remember the day. Any of your.
No, it ain't.
Where regional minister? Where regional minister? Greater Accra regional minister. Ameli Togo.
And Ameli Togo asem na abeka ne sabri.
The late.
The late.
Was she competent? Woye oba. Woye oba. Woye yre. Woye mame. But Ameli Togo, although she was not member of my party, she delivered. And I can tell you, sir.
But say
Linda Swaba. Linda Swaba. Amale Togo was not member of parliament for 3 terms. But Linda, this is her 3rd term. Madam, NDC primaries in that form. And look at the caliber of men now omu contesting for the past 12 years. Very strong woman, very decisive, very articulative. I remember one day I met the members of parliament and we were discussing something. And I was saying, yes, you man, you bet me aye. Was it me? Yes, you man, you bet me aye. Yan found no pedi anko. Ye di wono any member din a coy. And the president was saying, I'm sure obey bet my age man.
Was she the only woman I know?
No, in total, no. A person can't deal with it. So, in now,
and my will get a carriage in
your region MPC now.
Okay.
At the MPC now, you selected some numbers of members of parliament to be considered. But me to say, because of them, the message we had from the president about the affirmative law, what can I say? Yes, was said in Madodo Bewumu. You know, say he gave a proportion of ministers being female. And let's start. But believe, say, Linda will place so many things into the whole thing where she comes from. One say Greater Accra, Ghana, and Adangwis. So she comes from the Dangwis side. So as a child, Sudoku, a hono, and all the time, no so. Or baby, and to me fast, I know. But me, I have belief, say, Linda Okulu will do well. And I'll find time and read tag for no almost statement no. And make to say I will reply them in the capacity of Emmanuel Ashimo and not a regional chairman. So I'll find time. If you have it, give you a copy. I'll spend the whole night to write and reply
because
to them.
Because comparison, no more year no was former Deputy Minister Greater Accra Region said looking at Ono, be a former deputy minister, and then from there, KME boss, AME rather. Nina no so hwe no modern ma Elizabeth Saki asem na make omde toto ho a se oba foforo te say na eba de emwa
Elizabeth Saki anye regional minister
deputy
where deputy
and
so the deputy act if the substantive is not available. Did the substantive give the deputy that opportunity to exhibit her talent, her background, her pedigree, her experience, and what is talk? Because Elizabeth Saki she was also an MP. She was my mate in Parliament. So did Henry give Elizabeth that role to play? And I think one of the things that this government, the past government and this government is doing is almost RCC itself doesn't need deputies. It might be PA anyhow. RCC itself no regional ministry they don't have much budget. Their job to coordinate the MMDCs to take oversight responsibilities of the municipal chief executive of those things. So I think that's why they stop appointing ministers. But I can tell you, with the background of Linda, the way I know, Linda can deliver Greater Accra even more than what Henry Kime did. I am praying to the Almighty God rather to give her the strength to really people within this region in our party to rally behind her. But who can say that time of Henry, people within his own party was angry with him when he started making some move in Agbogbloshi, Ukanshi, and Medina, and all those things, political interference, flash house interference, all those things. I'm praying, where I sit as a regional chairman, because without politics, but without a political party, there will not be governance. She will have all my support to make sure, she will deliver the next 4 years and on. Or deliver, why not? We will need a mandate for her, or we will recommend her for some years. But I will bet to differ with the issues that TAG has raised, and I'll really find time and really explain to you. If somebody has been able to lead a constituency for over 12 years, managing women based on
one constituency in the population, and need the whole region.
You see, you are managing a constituency as a member of parliament. You're managing a constituency as a member of parliament, as a political party. It's also different than managing a region. A region, you have a staff, you have coordinating directors, you have RISEC, where you have the regional security command, the regional commander of police, BNI, immigration, all those things. They help you to do all those things. They are your staff, they are your cabinet. So if you are able to do it single-handedly to handle these people in your constituency, you are coming with a whole team. I know, he will deliver. If Amale Togo did it and it worked, why is it that such a young, affable, able young woman cannot do it? And I know Linda how aggressive she is.
Linda Oklu, the second Amale Togo.
She will not be second Amale Togo. I think she will do more than Amale Togo. Because she's young. She's a sitting member of parliament. Her party is in government with new policies, especially for women. And I'm expecting maybe a group to also, a women group, maybe within Mokola or some of you, the women in journalism, should come and write and speak against. I haven't seen it though, like other tables, I haven't seen it to write against it that every woman is a woman. Whether she's competent and not competent, she's a woman. Me and a man named Madame Fufu. But women are caring. Women are able. Women does it better. And I think that's why your mama made sure this time she will get a vice president, which has never happened in the history of Ghana. And today too, I think she gave those ministry appointments to women in Eastern region, Greater Accra and some other region, because she thinks there's something she happened. They'll pick it up from them.
Kenke so adwenche you odi about see bi wa metiemu free American town Kenke house aka Hawaba o say JDM ne NDC amanyoko ne say o manyi yese ye penipa o wani da so anasa amanyoko on bebo a NDC amanyoko no omuni bibia o betimi di abo Ghana o Omaba keke na de Ghana for enhwe ose akua me hwe appointments kra wa hye ase eye no a me hu ne say omuni bibi ebetumi aboa na ye de ye bekoso ne remind NDC for say omu ye promises bebre na omu hwe na omuni so ena ye boa ankoma Samuel ose akua Mr. Kache chairman say ya no ama local language na bamu ama yen why you chairman Shimo what try Mavis Ashison Rufison na wabre midin Mavis Ashison Rufison was chairman church 1 yen nyina yeta wachi nyame enka ho wabɔ adwuma papa yo ena Samuel abobi de ayi ode aba ose bi wan mechiamo aban zenu meso ena meka sei na mesrewo maminikan emmo chairman abaso na chairman message so nkofo idi abapa o omo say testers ne collars sia collars kayomu emu mu wodin bi amode efro
refi
NDC na some recognize omo pa
very well me sure omo metashi omo pa.
Okay.
I think their leadership have to do with Collins, Minister Collins Freya, Collins, any Brakwisi, any Wafayaunom. Yeah. So before the you see, Mekano, before the time no crowd, we did about 4 or 5 orientations for them. Yeah.
It's nice almost no or yes almost sorry keke no more testing no more share more information.
Yes.
Orientation now.
Yes. And this time we will equip them and make sure they say them. We'll give them a handful. Yes, you may camera for not too much. You will know G Kumasi.
Any on whom G, what was any of us? I can't G, no,
no, suggest okay. One
I say, I will can't confirm.
We will really equip them. You better mom, dear, or somebody call. Yes, Anna, you better mom. Information on need on time. Now Mumbai radio so na Mumbai ka. They are not serial callers. So made them in the hotel the last time, and I think one of these days. So the most interesting thing I me pay NDC callers no say. Almost all of them are branch executive or conscious executive.
Okay.
Rosemont, a conscious executive or a shaman. Collins, a conscious executive. Wafaya, a conscious executive, branch executive, Amasaman. There are a lot. I know them by faces and their constituencies.
Yeah, as he said, dear boss, everywhere. Catch a chairman says strategy be anyway between really elections, so but poor governance and a weak economy. And I'm a MPP for just say a month for both for maturity. I would in a strategy no can do. Can say you who are man. I knew who am farmer. Say poor governance no. 2020 a call elections no. That's still the poor governance was there. And it's not only the poor governance. We say poor governance is over polygins. Say not in this year, yes, you say you are 2020. But your polygins be a tried yet. Until we can say, what time father, until was older. And yes, a be more
very good.
Well, for K way free new plan station and Eba, and for K say Mampeni Jania free LBGTQ Hono.
This will mammy more details because the father of the matter I said when he's up to now, president when start to use Flaster House. Bibi be away on the private office. Was starting and I did bang. Yes, when you know,
but so I statement na someone or
and I make say was who and I make say was who Johnny wo and I say so was who be Johnny statement there no e Johnny asem na wo kan no nipa kwa president and I work catch A B C D and so who Johnny that's where I have the issue so was who Johnny coin
by you betumi aka say answer no obedi president no nim the state LBGT a bill no na ejine mu emra no ma hye badwafo pass wie no se na bibi nye wo mu asa me gidi se ohun ye ti se no ka se the current state se ye ka se bi a ebre no na atwam ebre a me wo se mampani san na atwam a ba se ye ka se ne current state wo no me ka se me san ye nye yi a enne se nye nne no ohun ana nyanti na ebi o kan so wo dwane afiri hu
all the comments, all the promises that he made, no, he made that comment away statements, no, 2 years ago, and then crack check, both your check. Now this 6 months, I do call bank, I catch a corner control for bra.
Chairman.
And not make cannot say make I say we don't know bank accounts. Check crowd try say check crowd chona check and to go for bra.
Mystical Saki or say ABY yemma by no kwan na onye adwuma.
Yes.
Yemma no kwan na adwuma esesa wo ye no onye. Master planner Genia Kentampo or say kwia wonim ye ye me ya pa che say me ti say NDC communicator say brage send no mo brage wo radio ni TV sui na che say MPP yen the grassroots for ye mua yen oh Samu Mamen can message was MPP failed to connect with the party grassroots members, so they didn't even go to vote. Okay. And was say NDC for organization as a muye ama enne musia collect ni we na chese o matimi test come masem so mo de no mo anan nkansa sasu o say bi wa mehwe mu fi London and London for ye chiamo abusua ma memma ya frɛ for so emremu chairman ma memma ya frɛ for emremu Enwoma yede adwuma ne ye 0302216561 and 0302216562 0302216561 and 0302216562 betumi afre na also the wadwenche abadwumadie no eso ene ye ne Greater Accra Regional Chairman of the National Democratic Congress na esiadwa ewo bani ni dwumadie eso chairman kwan ya wo fa so Every 31 C wo region ha say na the regional minister na wo kan say obi enya rehemu woni mu wo be ye adwuma no ma me fa frefo di kan hello
ABY
eja
ya fami aban a me kasa fo ashama zenu
aban kro no ani wa hu to asoma mini abema
yo me dasi ma me ma chama 31 so me ma na fishiapa me say papa we young college and testers there or you be a yen din one grow crack ABY esan say abra na opposition niam mu ye di maya na bibia mba obia recognize ya adwin say ye di adwuma begu ho no chama 31 no 2 ni nsafre yen ana oni ye kasa ye say ekunu bebi edru no anya bra wo say ye di niam agu ho ni e ma yen so ye tie asipem na papa we die Jesus no ankasa kasa chairman no Greater Accra onko biem mamimbo na baso for the first time in Greater Accra chairman na wabe regional chairman wotimi agi seat dudu odi amaye sa chairman we say na mu your executive na mu ntimi ni nye embo mu nye adwuma ma party ni nkonkan now ebi mu selfish interest nti ombe yo madwin so mu bedigi papa na sia ye college ni die enya die ye bepene na mu amu yes anso die mu nkan hu say the Brenusu na ye call regional election na mu be stand there e kwan bia so ye policy no ye be ye campaign tiamu
ayo aban mi emfansi ane no wase hello
ABY
eja
anyimre ofatu bi enka no we adwuma fo aho studio
enka so eja wudi ni ba bia frefre
ABY we ye well near be man na amwa ko a mefi well ayesu aso constituency
yo nana mi enti o
ya no no fikesi na no afishapa na menchia ya onabo aida adwa asidua ya ayensu ano MP obatanya odene manfo ABY ye papa asimo akasa bebre na mestre no nkudu gufam omusiria collecte miliane aban ene rosebed no mestre no se ontinani no hwe wom sana nante ne bona baso ye juma so roba power no se omo police omo kai wom no ene wa ba bem on kai wom go na edbi omo ye om collecte de omo collecte ndi ye mpese eni zube ye om collecte sa ba se ba me ya na ma se papa shimo se winia NDC ewini Greater Accra harum na ma nye credit man ho so maybe o ye na man this year renew the whole Ghana
na MPP elusu aba enye geta aka ko bi edino bi oye yintu na MPP ni ye ba no na win of change abo na abo na akoba no the money ketre man ho na ma say you your mama oye campaign no si LGBTQ no ye we kufu ado ensan enne na onya abenye na obi ye bi say the wasem o say enye by force ye be say LGBTQ embran sana ye hu say gay and lesbian and hu say ewu ya ogana ye say no gay and lesbian hu say eyan and the do na na all side but men ndoji as we be because no so ndo ye assembly of God ni oba abema omni na oshuka no asa enye say oba na ochiaba into all side born no hu say bochi na o share with this so
yɛda sinana mo akomi emfa nsia na yemfa frefo a odi ho hello
aba majo
ye ja me so ma o phone we ne wo wachi no radio amane nkofo ma phone so a na wadan ho kakra ma ye
na radio e to say o
adumu o eja udin ni ba bia frefre
wo fa ya wo
wo fa ya
chairman Adom so ni chairman
o bo wa ba so pa.
Yes, yeah, the chairman say yeah, the he didn't see that. Catch the chairman say, "Eduma why no, na no so be shira no." Me gidi say, "Akumba pa odi bedi, regional chairman, and no so na am ya che no ho enyam." Me nya ba, no kwasem e wo ho ne say, President Mama will deliver in the next just 1 week. President Mama approve na to say the chairman can no so central for mo papa na ba so say yes because if any force say mo wo ho a we shemu wo ho ebra obi aye bibi na wo ba na ba so no e ma ne ye no mo and the ministers are waiting ayi e ma mpo hwede awo discuss regional chairman Greater Accra regional minister oba besia ya ma me so renda oku ya ma no akwaba na me gidi say ono so be de ba ma enyimnyam ni bia ka mo ema mo mpa ye ma no senior vice president Professor Jena na Opoku Ajiman so obe deliver na enyimnyam aka mo ma no kira wo pedibi a wo so benya no simple no eye sabe empaibo eni afutuo ni mwa na me de babo awo da me ma cha ma atre se me friend se ablikuma no o me na ni mra o se nyo kan no ye ma me Rabna obede oye MP elect me gidi so se MC nyoma e koso na so no enche chairman na no be kasa na ma chiro de ablikuma no fofo ye pe na wa yu na de amaye ma wa be ye municipal chief executive e de amaye wa ablikuma no chairman e mre mi chia mo de mu ni anu ye juma me da se
ma memfa ofrefo a odi ho hello
ekuya
eja
Collins ni
yo tabro
no yakupon shira papa no share regional chairman honorable ni Ashimo yakupon yi papa we ma gen e wo Greater Accra sena ni ti chefe ye ni da na oni hwe yo kale kure bia no aya na atamfo etan no eti chairman owani na uni masema nwanwa hwe se ye to aba regional ye reteni obia o regional chairman pe eye sisa no na chia obibi na hwe kuni bi ebaye ebi si Ghana bokosemuda eti honorable ni Ashimo hwe NDC Greater Accra communication support officers ye tawochi pampe sani ukai no ye mu bi ye constituency executive branch executive ni wa we shemu wo mu me no kase mri bia wo si ye nya botrampa emri bi wo de ye ko school orientation ni wo gidi wo mu se wo ma ye say si from NDC communication support officers isha allow wo ma ye mu binom akwanya ama yeso yesa akoya no yakopo hirawo ehirawo ne ehirawo kina ehirawo afebo
yes so yeda say Collins me emfa unsia hello
my dear
yeja
o fa you do
yo of Edward me entie wo
so me nyo of you there me dia wo afanya marking and I just credit your general secretary and who are can Japan me tia wo mo nyina nyumre I'm say papa no wakasa bibri na le kai se bra omo opposition no na ngofo no construct na ki ofre omo no ye omo akoma so ade ma omo ma omo san by na ye me hwe ne say MPP or they say na say neck for omo committee say dey ma ye mo ubia ba so ye jia ubia o radio so esa o de ji mo ba na question me bisa omo say obi the ma gangama or the izu o mani zu mo de na dwumo ana ye wo party mu no kura na ye wo power no mu yi ye to twene ye na se menya nyame adom obi aboa mi amam sika se me banko to credit ya na je se maba na makama no atum ere de ye dwumo e de me de embanyibo no se wo mu pesi e ja sa ne ma ne dia ene ye wo mu na ye wo mani emefe ti se de owura ya o ti wo sisi e o fe ne chorus na ene chorus no e bo na ba so no oh na mu nyina mu ye no
ebo be me na de na me waka mo amo party na mu huru ho e de na me waka fa foforo tumu na ofe eduede dema ofe eduede se o ma bo opposition a onye obi na ntod credit man no abeka che nsem o mu obi din tie no ana eto na de no wo samra ne hello
ode
ni eja bokọ de
you're very there. So, any akoko so chikonsa subina sugide na kadana no chichu feb.
Ya uzani.
Na midase. Midindi ya uza me feti so weti ma from the boo and the only elite person in NDC. Minyaya anke ye reshuffle. Na Greater Accra NDC regional chairman oba Eastern Region because at the Papa Sano in any to want to be abundant.
Na the Eastern Region na mo de na nya kura wa hu.
Ma men kasa wa Mr. Okoto.
Na no me de Oliver ba ha Oliver Juma wa ye no Eastern Region na kire se wo be boni mfimu ne dendenden wo ha Oliver wa anya de.
No de na kama no onu yi ne minimum kasa Mr. Okoto gu fam. Na o hwe chama ashumo champion chama. Talking about college although you do my maybe you phone 50. Over the quality and not bad saying mobile phone from qual credit to and program share line and I'm after you. Migraso Obika say na migraso. It only for me to say small no sir and Dr. Oposampo for no on my credit Oposampo for another good man for me who is superstition and Uganda. Wow, you're teaching them more command Quachabwa, you take them to film like Supanum. It's a young me and the other Buamo, of Akupon and Sassina Minicata, Yende Katana, and the more my supporter. Now, please say, who better tell you this union Papa Mekan for? Also, be a couple of payers. Why, yeah, there, it's both Master, I have John Daman Mama President, who say MC, you know, on shed the papa, now, who says one, you can bear 12 will be. A preposition was as a group in yedi
ayo unim ni ono ote ho wo ha yemfa frefo no ensia na chairman e won say yesi suhum nipa be 12 na yede omudin ekọ eti wo region no constituency be pa na omudi edoso
e be 21
e be 21
e be 17 edoso won say ya che opposition ana mamen fa akunya so na me address this issue see constituency bi ha nkofo 17 also between 21 it be 16 on the 20th of this month between 20th and 24th there be a screening of nomination of applicants and share Eastern Bloc hopefully na tema East tema West Adom South to go Linda mo nyina no there be your tema Metropolitan Assembly Conference Hall enti ya nominations na efremu ntoba na ya bisa wasem wanuma sem the why my party know your vision your mission your objective. It's a normal parliamentary voting na but this is owned by the regional executive, so there's a vetting committee. That's the regional chairman is a vetting committee chairman with 5 and 6 other members committee. We are best shortlist only 3 and 21 na on my plan you best shortlist only 3 to the presidency. Now it is a prerogative of the president. Watch it. 21 by 3. 21 by Miensape. Ebi nima Miensape. And also will factor the affirmative law into it. Say 21 and Obaba Kumia. I'm choosing a word, whether competent or doc. I don't want to use that word. Or baby are competent, or baby won't be or baby won't be then it becomes the prerogative of the president to nominate one. Now for assembly from
I didn't ever qualify will be a ma yina kahubi.
Okay.
Yes, I watch our party no mutual dues and answer day.
No. Let me my microphone on mobile interview no apple. You are going to be a municipal chief executive. So you have to know the problems in the constituencies, the dynamics of the constituencies, the challenges, the formation of the constituencies, political history, your education background, for how long within the party, what has been your contribution to the party. They will do a background check, criminal background check. We request you to go and do bring us a police report, say you haven't been convicted and all factors play before they will shortlist you into the. Are you united? Uko constituency bia. Let me say this on radio. Uko constituency bia chairman, any secretary, and a chairman, and a PC, and a chairman, and an MP. Yakwa sa. I will not mention some of the constituency. But no MP no by MP. Chairman no say me person me MC. Secretary say person me MC. But you if you say time PC no ye PC and MP no war pre no. You campaign against the Pacono. So na municipal chief executive no ho now. You are going to be the approver, the authorized person of his common fund, her common fund, all the funds that comes to the MP. Obi so no because why I the seat no say that me person me MP into. He or she is going to use the MC as a stepping stone to mobilize in every diverse way. Say the next election will be contested MP no. And the directive that have been given from national and that has been done. Say we should get the input. MP no any chairman no should have a say. What is the relationship? It means with the Mika incarnation, Obi call elections where PC. One putting all the effort. What you so man when you cry, remember when you cry, Malcolm for MCE. What I say, so put all the best assignment and send a visa and go for train.
Into a chairman and I a secretary Nasa one PC air tokwa uno ya disqualify with that. And you
disqualify say baby sour say no one in Oko. Who compare against you know? Who says skirt and blouse? 1 year Jumano and 10 say na got now one officer. But my banana. I mean because meaning a lot of the constituencies. Say some of the chairmen, some of the executives, some of the aspirants worked against Nkrofoamoye MPCC. And your chairman, a lot of people. Apart from Ukraino, say and executive club will be party member crano, where everything for the MP not to. A been growing here by this almost nice way, see, and then Akuyana tour and almost on and it
is about here being your post.
Oh, what's up? You better share all those things. I will not sit there and man run and microphone say, who's about to one your post? Say MC, you know, Adabreno, and yet BB pa a web party no. And when you be that means for 17 or more apply no. So you be in Papa Coupum 16 Americano. You should be for an hour, should be now. I share the bet me the amount before my corner. Maminda your party for us, especially our branch executives.
Branch
executive. Any floating voters like you.
Floating voters like me.
Yes, me name be already true. But so I'm say make count two. I can vote no, NDC vote no. Bidaka home. You ever done nasi media branch executive, conscious executive, readers.
Kumama so say men can't just watch you. So that's it.
Me fa kwanyos na minda na sorry for na say.
Kuma.
Yes, I sorry for no. I think from so
breaking yoke.
omo bomodin pa ma ye mpa and akuma ni group omo gine mu intercession yi omo ye all night
o say omo so da mase enti no ode ono be ka secretary
o purpose
ekuma
I say yeah.
I
mean, I say yeah, guy we Nit FM omo presenter bi no so mo ye no communication director of Cocoa Board. Oh, Nit FM, not Nit FM.
Oh my
FM.
Oh, Fifi.
Be one of these you misimo mo ko tu pronum enja no no kasa you be gradually slowly akona
dey. Oh, kita appointment. What they dey and they go gradually.
Send the time aso.
What time so say?
Send it na by free so. Enti say mo amobo aye no so mo be say you try mo so nko sise bi.
Enti akuma bende.
Akuma say ono say be ma no communication director baby. Wo so ye be pe bia no ase. Obi ha ani obi mo
de akatua ne je duku de ka ho duku allowance nyina mo de kan ye ho
wo boy jumanti efata no
yeah that's it
Maminda the Greater Accra communication support for us na me catch am say this week no me ne omo be share na ye ntutu one or two things omo nya abote se na omo nya abote no ndc fo nyina nya abote afi na ya share say ye ndu bibia de every mama se obe no obaya amobia na minda Ghana for ase na me mamo afisia apa maminda president mama so as special thanks se wa maye oba as a regional minister wa maye oba as a vice president wa maye also oba as one of the number one top presenters.
So I chairman more na won sorry say we na adwumanti otimi nya kukuduru ache say all the time ni nyina ma nenso no yeda na say Greater Accra Regional Chairman ma the National Democratic Congress former MP for Adom constituency Odmunyam for Emmanuel ni Ashimo ena yene no atwetwen enkomo no abusia yeda sini yeda Franco Trading Enterprise for so ase wonu